Good morning, guys. I'm sorry, the sun is really blazing in on me here on the ferry. So I had to put sunglasses on, but I wanted to do this little video because I know I haven't talked much about me or anything about, so you don't know much about me. Anyway, today is March 31st. It's the last day. We are going to do March Munchies, so we're going to have one, and then we'll do some cool stuff for April, because I think it's important to keep learning and growing and finding good things to eat, especially easy things for our little tummies. Anyway, I'll start. My name is Allie. I'm shrinking in Seattle, and I had duodenal switch surgery with Dr. Shrikant in Federal Way, Washington on December 8th, 2020. And the start of my journey was 259, and by the date of surgery I was 236, and then today, March 31st, 16 weeks out, I was 191 this morning. It was exciting because I'm getting close to getting out of the 190s, but ultimately I just feel better, healthier all the way around. So that's the exciting part for me. I just want to be healthy. I am doing a March Munchie video tonight, but I wanted to tell you about one I saw that I'm not doing. I saw on it wasn't Low Carb Love, it's one of these carb ones on YouTube. I'll have to put a post down there. Anyway, they cut up like a Quest bar, and then they bake it in the oven for a little bit, and it turns it into like a cookie. You could even dip it in sugar-free chocolate and have half like chocolate on there. I mean, it looked really good and easy, and it looked fun, and you just had a little cookie. And so for our little tummies, that would be, we can't eat a whole Quest bar. There's no way. That's crazy, right? But we can eat a little bit of it, and putting it in a cookie form gives us a cookie. So that was kind of cool. I wanted to share that with you guys. I guess I will just start with what I was going to do today. I thought, well, I'll do 5 things you don't really know about me. And then I will tag Tina Lee in that, and hopefully Doris VSG, and there's a lot of them that I've been watching and loving, and I'm hoping that we can all start to work together again. There's that sun again. The ferry's turning. Oh, okay, there. I can see. I'm not blinded. So 5 things you don't know about me. I am, for starters, I'm a very private person, so this is pretty difficult for me. Me and my husband spend most of our times just together. I mean, not just because of COVID, just because we're best friends, and we don't go out and hang around a lot of people. We're kind of private, and I don't know, I don't think we're shy people. I think, here, I can put you here now. I think we're just we just enjoy each other, and we do enjoy other people's company too sometimes, but just not into going out all the time with other people. I don't know, but we do like other people, and occasionally that's fun. We just enjoy each other. Yeah, I can see you. I'm sort of blinded by the sun. So that's something that's kind of different that most people don't know about me, because I'm always friendly and stuff at work. Another thing that people don't generally know about me and my husband, and they think because of our age that we've been married forever, but we got married June 1st of 2019. It took us almost 50 years to find each other, and to find the right one. So that's how that happened, but we are so happy and so in love, and it's just the greatest thing ever, and I wouldn't trade having him now for anything. I'm just so grateful that we got together. But June 9th of this year will be 2 years. So we were together a year before we got married, but as far as 2 years being married. So we're still newlyweds. We're still in the honeymoon phase, and we want to. My husband says we'll be in the honeymoon phase forever, right? So I just love that. The third thing, I have 4 children, 3 girls and 1 boy. My youngest is the boy. I have 7 grandchildren. My husband has 4 children, and he has 4 grandchildren. We have 1 on the way, and that she is due in September. So, and it's her first. So we're excited. So that's 11 grandchildren and 8 children altogether. It's a lot. We're trying to keep up with them all. That's why I was talking about the trip we want to plan. It may not happen around my birthday, but maybe later in the year, and we could go see all of them. That would be great. None of them live around us. We moved up here to Washington to be closer to my dad, and so we're not by the children. We have some in Arizona, some in Georgia, 1 in Florida, and 1 in Nevada. So they're, all over the map here. So we'd like to plan a trip to just, do a circle and see everybody. I miss the grandchildren because they did live around me in Nevada, where we moved from, and so we miss the babies a lot, and we're excited to plan that out. But it may be later in the year because of COVID and all the things going on. So yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. But we love our children, and we got 2 babies, our little kitties that we want to go on adventures with. So we're looking forward to backpacking with them. That is so fun. And there are babies because all our babies are grown, and we got empty nests. So that's how that happens. So that was what was that? That was 3 things, right? We have altogether 8 children and 11 grandchildren. That's a lot. And then 4th thing that people generally don't know, I guess I've been working in mental health for 18 years. I love what I do. It's just something I'm good at, and I like to work with people, and so that will never change. But I did, for the first half of my life, stayed home with my children. I did run a daycare for a while, and in-home daycare, and I homeschooled my children. In fact, my oldest graduated from homeschooling, and I just love that phase of our life. I wouldn't trade being home with the kids and having them home, even the older ones, so that they could see the little ones grow up, and they would get more excited about the little ones first. It was just great. Their first steps, their first talking, first walking. The older kids got to see the younger kids experience all that, and I think that really made an impact on our life. We were really into books and reading together and just doing things together. We didn't do schooling online like a lot of people are doing now. We did primarily, I had some workbooks that I found were really awesome, and we did unit studies that were just amazing. So like when the oldest one was working on dissecting frogs, for instance, the little ones would be studying the science of the frog life and the plant life around the pond, and it was just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. I loved it, actually. Loved it. And so yeah, I love teaching too. So that's another thing about me. I love teaching. So I homeschooled my kids for the first half of my life, and then my second half of my life I went into mental health, and been there ever since. And so I'm still working in mental health. And here's the sun again. It's blaring off of a car over here. And I'm just looking at jobs over on the other side of the water, only because the commute is just terrible. But I don't want to move because we really like where we are. Which moves me into my 5th. I live in an RV. I did explain that to in a previous video, that we live in an RV, a 44-foot toy hauler. So we have a garage, and we have, it's like our own little apartment on wheels. It's got plenty of space for just us, and where we are is just all trees and grass around us, and it's beautiful, and I just love that. We do want to get property and build a house or buy a fixer-upper, because my husband is so good at construction and building, and he's just amazing at that stuff. So really excited and looking into different places and things. So we'll see. It depends on my dad too, because they had a house here and they just sold it and now bought a great big huge boat, like a 55-foot boat yacht, and they're just got on it this week finally, after all of the sales and everything went through. And so they're going to travel a little bit. It's not a new thing for them, so don't think that. They lived on a sailboat for 15 years before. Then they travel around in their RV. Daddy just likes to go, go, go. And I grew up that way. Maybe that's why I don't, I don't mind moving and traveling and doing stuff, and being in the RV. So I'm not sure where all that's going to land. Every week they have a new plan, and this week they're talking about moving back to Texas, because they were in Texas for a while. They missed their church and the people they love there. So, but wherever they go, I just want to be around them, because, my dad is not going to be here forever, and I love him so much. I don't want to ever be without him, but I know that day will come. And I just cry thinking about it. I just don't want to miss any opportunity I have to spend some time with my dad. We don't see him but a couple times a month, 2 or 3 times a month right now, but we're closer, and before it was 2 or 3 times a year. So I really love that. They are going to travel in their boat up to Alaska, because my stepbrothers live up there, and so they're going to do that during the summer when it's warmer, and then they'll come back. So we'll see where that ends up and where they land. But yeah, so that's the other thing about me is, well, I love to travel, I love to camp, I love outdoors, and I couldn't do outdoors and stuff because I was so heavy. It was so frustrating. I just walk a little ways and I'd be tired and winded, and it just was bad. So now I'm feeling so much healthier, and I can't wait for adventures, and I can't wait to see what we could pull off for my 50th birthday. That'll be so much fun. I like to go to the car races with my husband too. I never liked that before, but in Nevada we start going to dirt track races, and we just loved it. So there's so many fun things to do here, and that's what we're focused on. Anyway, I think you guys are great. I'm really praying still for you, Dory. I hope your husband gets that job that you were wanting job, and I'm praying for you, Tina, because I know that it's hard sometimes when you're not feeling your best. But you are way healthier now than you were a year ago, and I just know that's got to count for something, right? And the water prompts you did were great. Thank you last time. Drink water, guys. We need that. And then, sorry, I had to start the car. We are going to, oops, let me put my seatbelt on, because I'm about to get off the ferry here. Yeah. I'm also, was watching, Dory's, oh gosh, what's her name? Her daughter is going through cancer, and I've been praying for her, and I can't believe I can't remember her name right now. I should have wrote that down, but I've been praying for her, and I'm really hoping that you guys watch all these people and get all their stories, because they're really great. I love watching people and their journeys and how they're doing, and I appreciate you guys following along with me and making comments, and it gives me an outlet to talk talk to people that are really awesome, like you guys, and to share my journey, because you know it's not always easy. But here we are together. We're doing this. I'm 3 months down, almost 4 months down, and yeah, we're gonna get through this, and we're gonna be better because of it, and we're gonna experience life a lot better. So that's all for now. I will see you guys later. I'm gonna do a March Munchie today because it's the last day of March, and like I said, those Quest bars, that might be something yummy worth trying. Talk to you soon. Bye bye.